Do you ever wonder why some people seem to effortlessly attract wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? This question might have crossed your mind more than once, and it's high time we addressed it. In the grand scheme of life, financial success is often perceived as a measure of one's worth. Yet it's not about having a Midas touch but understanding the rules of the game. Some people have cracked the code to prosperity, while others are left in a constant state of financial stress and uncertainty. It's a glaring disparity, one that might lead you to question your own financial situation. Perhaps you aspire for more, for a life where money isn't a constant source of worry. It's a valid desire, but achieving it requires more than just wishful thinking. It necessitates a shift in perspective, a change in habits, and above all, a challenge to your current financial reality. It's time to change your financial narrative and start living a more prosperous life. Imagine a man named John. He used to be in a similar situation as you are now. John was a regular guy, working a 9-to-5 job, living paycheck to paycheck, always just a step away from financial disaster. He was stuck in a cycle that seemed impossible to break. His dreams of financial independence seemed like a distant fantasy. But one day John decided he'd had enough. He was tired of just surviving. He wanted to thrive. John started by challenging his financial reality. He took a hard look at his income and expenses. He realized that he was spending his hard-earned money on things that didn't really matter to him. He was living for the now, without considering the future. So, he made a decision. He decided to live below his means, to save more than he spends. The next step in John's transformation was educating himself about money. He read books, listened to podcasts, and watched videos about personal finance and investment strategies. He learned about different income streams, about the power of compound interest, and about the importance of investing for the future. Facing his financial reality and educating himself was not easy. There were days when John wanted to give up, to go back to his old ways, but he didn't. He kept going, he kept learning, he kept saving and investing, and slowly, his financial situation began to change. Over time, John went from living paycheck to becoming financially independent. He created multiple income streams. He built an emergency fund. He invested in stocks and real estate. He was no longer a slave to his job or his debts. He was free. John's transformation didn't happen overnight. It took years of hard work, discipline, and perseverance. But it was worth it. Today, John is not just surviving, he's thriving. He's not just dreaming about financial independence, he's living it. John's story is not a fairy tale, it's a testament of what's possible when you decide to change your financial destiny. You might be wondering, how did John manage to turn his life around? Well, the story of John's financial transformation is not a tale of overnight success, but a journey of persistence, patience, and strategic steps. The first step John took was changing his mindset. He understood that to transform his financial reality, he had to transform his thinking first. He had to let go of negative beliefs about money and embrace a growth mindset. He started seeing challenges not as permanent roadblocks, but as opportunities for learning and growth. Next, John invested in education. He realized that knowledge truly is power, especially when it comes to finances. He read books, attended seminars, and even enrolled in online courses to understand the principles of money management, investing, and wealth creation. This was a pivotal moment in his journey, as it equipped him with the tools he needed to navigate the financial world. Step 3 was all about learning to save and invest. John started to live below his means and saved a portion of his income every month. But he didn't just let his money sit idle in the bank. He learned about different investment options and started putting his money to work. He invested in stocks, real estate, and even started a small business. The final step in John's financial transformation was diversifying his income sources. He understood that relying on a single income stream is risky, so he developed multiple income sources. He turned his hobbies into side jobs, rented out a spare room in his house, and even made smart investments that brought in passive income. John's financial transformation didn't happen overnight. It was a result of strategic steps, consistent action, and a relentless commitment to financial education and growth. Each step was an integral part of his journey and contributed to his financial success. These steps are not exclusive to John, they are applicable to anyone who wants to transform their financial situation. So, if you're ready to embark on your own financial transformation journey, remember John's story and the steps he took. Your journey might be different, but the principles remain the same. The journey to financial freedom begins with a single step. It's a step that may seem daunting, maybe even downright terrifying, but it's a step worth taking. You see, the reality is that the only thing standing between you and your financial transformation is you. It's your fear, your doubt, your hesitation. But here's the thing. You are stronger than your fear, more capable than your doubt, and more ready than your hesitation. Imagine for a moment the person you want to become, financially secure, independent, and free. Now, realize that this person is not some distant, unreachable ideal. It's you. It's the new you, waiting just on the other side of that first step. So take a deep breath, muster your courage, and take that step. Embrace the new you, and start shaping your financial destiny. Remember, persistence is key, and believing in yourself is your greatest asset. You are not a slave to your circumstances. You have the power to change your financial destiny. Change is not easy, but it's worth it. This sentiment has been our guiding beacon throughout this discourse. We've delved into the crux of financial transformation, unmasking the challenges and highlighting the steps to overcome them. We've heard a tale of transformation, showing us that this journey, while daunting, is achievable. It's time for action, for implementing the key steps we've outlined. Challenge your financial reality, devise a plan, and embrace the new you. Remember, the world of money-making in 2024 is vast and ripe with opportunities. You're not confined to a single path. There are countless avenues for you to explore. This isn't about being someone else's pawn. It's about carving out your own space in the world, about being authentic, honest, and real. It's about finding your next life, your true potential. The new you is waiting. Are you ready to meet them?